Hello everyone and welcome back to Voxel Tales. My name is Dan and this is episode 3 of Modded Minecraft. Last time we utterly failed at getting some resources from underground. So today I'm going to go talk to the chief and see about digging a proper mineshaft somewhere near the village. And it appears there's somebody at my door. Huh. Oh, hi chief. I was literally just talking about you.
Really, adventurer? To whom?
Did I say talking? I meant thinking. Thinking about coming to talk to you about digging a mineshaft somewhere outside the village.
I doubt that would be any issue, but you might save yourself some bother by taking a look at the old Mallory pond.
Pond?
Well, it was a pond once upon a time. Come with me and I'll show you. It's quite close to my office as it happens.
So what brought you to the shed anyway?
Goodness me, I almost forgot. It's nothing serious. I just wanted to thank you for making things right with Edwin, the horticulturist.
Yeah.
There will be no hard feelings. He's very happy with the armour, the colour in particular. Oh, and I wanted to let you know what a positive impact you're already having. I see you've started doing some landscaping on the area around your house.
Shed?
Yes. Well, it must be contagious. Why, just this morning I was told a leather worker was seen cutting down some awfully placed trees near them. It's made quite a difference to the street.
Wow, that's great.
It is, so please keep it up. Well, here it is, adventurer, Mallory Pond.
Not much of a pond, is it?
It was quite pretty once, but something shifted underground and caused it to drain into the caves below. The hole seems to go down for quite a distance, so it would make an ideal spot to sink a mineshaft, don't you think?
Sure looks that way. I'll check it out. Thanks for showing me.
Excellent. Well, I guess I'll leave you to it then.
Hey, it's Dan, by the way.
Beg your pardon?
My name. It's not Adventurer, it's Dan.
Oh, I see. Well, mine is Tom. It's a pleasure to meet you, Dan.
Okay, so Chief Tom has given us a good lead on some resources. In fact, I can see some from here. But before we get too enthusiastic about going down there and digging up those resources, let's box clever for once and clear out our inventory so we actually have some space to put things. First thing we'll do is grab some wood from in here. Make a couple of chests, because we are running fairly low on storage space. There. Seeing how full my supposedly emptied inventory was looking, I decided to see if one of the mods added a backpack, and was pleasantly surprised by my options. Oh, we got lots of backpack options, actually. That's a chest and 4 leather. That's a chest and 8 leather. Let's say better backpack surrounded by iron. Okay. What about this one? What do we need for a standard travel? Ooh, we need all sorts. Leather we can get. Gold. I don't think I've got any gold, but I might be able to get some. chest we can craft. What do I need for you? Just 3 wool, basically. So any sleeping bag. What are you? So we basically need iron, because we can get the leather from outside. The sheep outside can give us some wool. Okay. And it is already getting dark. I really need to look into that day extending mod properly. As I'm not at all convinced that it's working. I looked into it and I might have misunderstood the config, so I faffed around with it some more and we'll see. After the unpleasantness of last time, I've decided to switch back to using the soul render, even if it does make me look like a massive edgelord. Alright. Let's go see what resources are immediately available to us over in this drained pond. The Mallory pond. You know, I wonder why Duke Mallory abandoned that castle. There are tons of resources in this hole. Let's start digging it out. So I did, and it was quite a haul. I got coal, copper, iron, marble, tin, sapphires, still don't know what they're for, nickel, silver, and lead. Oh, I didn't show you, did I? It might look like I'm not wearing armour, but actually I've used the Show Me Your Skin mod to hide it. So I can be wearing my Poundland Iron Man suit without looking like a Poundland Iron Man. Much better to look like a middle-aged balding man instead. Are you stuck? There you go, buddy. Bald man saves the day again. Eventually my pickaxe broke and that felt like a good time to head back to the shed. On my way out of the pond, I ran into this hedgehog and decided it was high time I acquired a pet. Would you like to come and live at my house? Yes. Welcome to your new home, hedgehog. Seems happy enough. With our new spiky friend settling in, I started smelting up the iron ore and installed a third furnace to speed up the process. Can I turn glass panes back into glass blocks? That is a shame. Look at my little buddy. Zipping around. Disappointed I couldn't craft glass panes back into blocks, and that I didn't already know that I couldn't, I made a replacement iron pickaxe and started gathering up the other stuff I needed for the backpack. I had enough iron and the chest was easy, so I grabbed my shears ready to go outside and get wool from the sheep. Then I noticed I had enough experience for a quick level up and put it into intelligence because Dan no smirk. Outside I bred the sheep and gave them a little snip snip. And gave the cows a little chop chop to thin the herd and make sure I had enough leather when it came time to make the backpack. Then I came across this rather human-shaped cow. Hello. Are you... How did you get in here? I bet you walked in from over here, didn't you? Okay. 2 cows left. what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this gate, and then I'm going to stand back here. No, you need to leave. Cow. Back inside. Good. Excellent. Close the gate. Thank you.
I'm genuinely surprised that went as well as it did. Must be that intelligence upgrade. Next up on the gathering agenda was sand, but before that I moved the path beside the pen back a block to prevent any more villagers walking into it.
There we go.
Thankfully, I was now a pro at water-based sand gathering, and by the end of day I had a full stack of sand ready for smelting.
Nice.
Unfortunately, I couldn't go to bed without dealing with a small skeleton problem first.
What? Okay. What monsters are nearby that wish to not be alive anymore? Or maybe already dead and just need to be reminded of this fact. You.
So the area under my base was basically a cave, and thinking it would be in my best interest to remedy that situation, I grabbed some dirt with the intention of filling it all in. Then I realised a more resource-conscious approach would be instead to hollow out the area even more, and simply light it all up with torches to prevent monsters from spawning. When I returned to the shed for some torches, I was met with a saddening discovery.
Hello, bird. Hedgehog! No!
The more eagle-eyed among you may have spotted the hedgehog leaving right there.
Oh well, I've replaced hedgehog with a bird. That's what happens when you try and keep wild animals as pets, kids. Also when you leave your doors open. Right, where are my torches? Oh, there. Okay, we're gonna be smart. That's our new plan, our new mantra. Be smart.
That's our new mantra, he says. Be smart, he says. And then goes to dig up dirt with an almost totally depleted shovel. Another full stone shovel and an iron replacement later, and I had cleared away a fair amount of the dirt. Then I dug out the block supporting the water source for my garden, and instead of replacing it, I filled in the water source block with dirt.
Oh crap! That's the underside of my garden. No, I also just filled in the. God dang.
Anyway, I torch spammed the area so nothing else could spawn there and prevent me from going to bed. After another quick inventory organise, it was time to head back to Mallory Pond and go down into the depths in search of gold.
So that's the plan. We're gonna go get some raw gold. And then get back out.
Just as I was about to start digging my way down, my brain kicked in for the first time today, and I went and got a bucket of water. This allowed me to create a makeshift water elevator that I could ride down and back out safely.
This feels like a lot of water for that one bucket that I just put down here.
At the bottom I got to work gathering resources, including something called prosperity ore, which sounded important. I carefully avoided a lava flow as I plunged deeper into the bowels of whatever this world is called and spotted my first diamonds.
Do I see diamonds over there?
As well as the gold we'd come here for in the first place. After grabbing up the diamonds, I spotted their familiar glint further below and decided to take the risk of going after them.
Oh, there might be some down there too.
Which led me to discover that not only had somebody else been here before me, they'd built their own shed.
I feel personally attacked. There's diamonds up there. That is diamond ore.
Upon inspection, it seemed that whoever had built it was long gone, so I gathered up some of the stuff they'd left behind. The chest downstairs contained more goodies, including another tome which we used right away to level up and free up some inventory space.
Nice.
And eventually, after finding room for an anvil and a blast furnace in that inventory, I decided we should come back later with the backpack to get the rest. Just as planned, I rode the water stream back out of the hole. Back on the surface, it was already dark, but our scythe made short work of anything that dared to bother us on the way home. The next morning I smelted up some more ore and finished making a backpack.
2 iron. Okay, we can make those. Still need a sleeping bag. Nice.
I just had to figure out how to put it on.
I can't wear it. Well, that's stupid. Hey, I'm wearing it. Cool. And I can put the backpack down. This is amazing.
With things going so well, I opted to use some of the diamonds we'd collected to make a diamond pickaxe. Then set up the second-hand blast furnace and anvil we'd just got. After feeding the animals, I remembered that portal to the so-called prisoners' quarters, and being somewhat concerned that it was so close to the village, decided to go and check that it was still inert. And it was a good thing I did, because the second I got close to it, this happened. So after a quick trip back to the shed to organise my inventory, I stepped into the unknown. Immediately being flung into a space between realities, one with endless sky and no ground beneath my feet. It felt like I was falling forever until suddenly reality reformed around me, and I was in a new, much darker place.
Okay. Oh, well, that's just delightful, isn't it?
The prisoners' quarters being a dungeon was hardly a surprise. And it was packed with undead creatures and guards that were none too pleased with my being there.
Okay.
They all packed quite a punch too, and my armour really didn't feel up to the task.
Oh, good crap. That guy's throwing bombs and I'm dying. Running away. Oh, this is not going well.
In fact, if it wasn't for the soul render, I doubt I would have stood much of a chance against them at all. These spawner runes seem to be generating the monsters, but I couldn't break any of them. I decided that I wasn't going to leave empty-handed, so looted whatever chests I came across. Before ultimately deciding it was time to make like a shepherd and get the flock out of there. We can go back when we're much better equipped. The portal surprisingly returned me to the shed, and all I wanted to do was go to bed. No such luck. I ran outside to find a village guard under attack by zombies.
Help! Not today.
Apparently I'd returned home to the Night of the Living Dead. But compared to the ones in the prisoners' quarters, these were no problem.
You good?
Yes, thank you for your help. There were so many tonight.
Okay, well, I'm going to bed. Well guys, that's going to do it for this episode. We survived a trip to another dimension, and we have a backpack now, which should make things easier going forward. If you've made it this far, then thanks for sticking with me. If you liked the video, then consider subscribing or leaving us a cheeky like or a comment down below. I've been Dan, this has been Voxel Tales, and until next time, be good. And if you can't be good, don't get caught. Bye guys.